it looked like a lot of things changed. You're not just like running on a path. There was stuff falling, there was obstacles. What kind of variety is in the game with respect to the actual course itself?
Yeah, so we're going like crazy with the variety of courses. We don't want everything to be like an A to B obstacle course, so we want to put things in which are inspired by playground games, like variations of tag, things like that. Also like large-scale world things, so the Pamplona Bull Run. There's a cheese rolling event that happens every year in the UK where hundreds of people chase a giant cheese down a hill. It's like we have a huge list back at the studio of things we want to do, and we just pick our favorites, prototype them, and everything that we love just goes into this giant selection of game types, and we just serve them up based on how many players are still remaining at any given time.
Now, I mean, the B-roll here, they're running into walls that don't open. Is there a timer before they have to move the one that they can get through?
So this one is basically like we randomize which doors are breakable and which doors are solid. So everybody starts at the same time, and you kind of just got to like put your faith in RNGs so you're going to pick the right door, but you don't really know until you smash your head in it whether or not you pick the right one. But like there is strategy there. Like sometimes you want to hang back, like let other fall guys be the ones who take the risk.
Right,
and when they're all like rolling around on the floor, you dive through and cross the line.
I would never. I'm a heavy gambler, so
Yeah.
I'd always be the first one to either bust through the door or bust my nose on the door.
Yeah, exactly.
With RNG taking place in the course itself, obviously that means like each time you play it, it's different, but are people going to be able to like pick the course, get the favorite one they like the most, or is that going to be random too?
Yeah, we really want to just like embrace the randomness. Like over time, we want to add more and more courses to this and just like build this huge grab bag of obstacles. Yeah, so you just press that start button and you have like no idea what you're going to be doing. But we do design the round specifically for player count, so as you get towards the end, it's likely that we'll only have like 1 or 2 courses at the end. So if you manage to make it to maybe the final dozen, you know what you're coming up against in that final round.
Now you mentioned accessibility, and I can already tell anyone can pick it up and play it. But is there like a skill? Like, do you get skilled at
Oh
this?
yeah, for sure. Like,
okay.
One of the fun things about this game is we really have no idea how good people are gonna get. Like, speedrunners and stuff just get crazy amazing at any game.
Oh sure, yeah.
But there's definitely different skill, and each round has got a certain different type of skill to it. Like this one it's all about hanging back. Other ones you've got to like find the hiding spots. Taking risks is definitely the only way you're going to win when you're playing Fall Guys.
Now, can you create? Maybe it's too far to say, but like, can you create like lobbies like that you can just like get passwords to or something like that?
Yeah, we're not like officially saying any of that stuff at the moment, but we'd love to do something like that. Like, we definitely want you to be able to invite your friends into a big party before you then press start, so everybody can matchmake together. You're going to be against your friends most of the time, but
well, I'll tell you. I mean, I'm a full-time streamer. I got a few hundred friends that I talk to most every day. Yeah. And I know a few of them would want to jump in on this.
yeah. We think this is going to be like a perfect Twitch streamer game. Just get your chat involved and play with them with this.
The potential, the potential's there. I mean, we were talking backstage about they could do like little integrations where the chat can vote on modifiers. Like, there's a lot that could be done. This is a really fun game, but the thing that stands out in the trailer, I think, is this chubby little charming like rag doll. What went into the design of the character? Yeah,
we're looking at the character and we were trying to figure out what the most hilarious version of this character would be. So that's why we've got like short legs, so he keeps tripping up over stuff, like big arms, so you can grab the other Fall Guys, like wrestle them to the ground. But this kind of like weird, squishy, baked bean exterior, so when you get hit hard, you can see him like ragdoll and fall down the level all the way back to the beginning.
When you say grab other people, is that only in certain mini games, or can you do that anytime you want?
You can do that like anytime you want.
Thank you.
And
yes.
you can kind of combo. We have like a dive button as well. Like, a big part of the development of this game was we spent ages just recording GIFs of game shows, and people are always like diving across finish lines, trying to dive and grab things. So one of the first things we did is put a dive button in, so you can dive and grab, and you can kind of like rugby tackle people out of the way and send them sprawling, that kind of stuff.
Now, one thing I want to ask you, and I hope you say the right answer, is there's no like blue shell mechanic, right?
Yeah, no blue shell mechanic.
Good, thank you. Okay, good.
We're
wanted to make sure.
We're keeping it pure, no power-ups, nothing like that.
Cool.
No rubber banding, right?
Yeah, we kind of have like, we try and design the courses so that even when you're far behind, you still got a sense of what's coming up. Like, this level is called Fall Mountain. This is like the level we're showing where there's a giant crown at the end. First person to grab the crown is the one that goes through. But there's spinners all the way to the end, and even the crown itself moves. So you could have had like a terrible run, but like there's always a chance that the people at the end like mess it up, miss the jump, and you can still win even when you're far behind.
I was laughing. I was thoroughly enjoying watching him get hit by the spinners. There's something about that, and I'm glad that you referenced MXC.
Do you have any brothers or little?
Oh yeah.
I remember it's like throwing a pillow at your little brother, and they just go.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
down they go.
Yeah,
People
exactly.
just getting pelted is hilarious. Now, some of the characters look different, though. The one guy looked like a watermelon, and then the Mediatonic logo was in there.
Yeah.
What sort of customizations in the game?
Yeah, so we, like, the footage we're showing at the moment is like the very first pass. We want to just go crazy with the amount of customization. We want, like, football mascot costumes that you can do, paint jobs, all of these different things. Like, we love to do tie-ins with other things in the future. Like, we just want to go crazy with the customization because they seem like a great blank canvas for people to kind of, like, design their own one and really push the customization.
I could totally see like my brand like on the belly of one of these guys just running around, like flames coming off him or something. I'm excited to get my hands on it. One other game that it kind of like harkens to was you ever played like the group marbles kind of a thing?
Yeah, yeah.
I love that. That's always so much fun, and this seems like so much more in depth. I'm just
Yeah.
really excited to see what comes out of it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I want to see you cosplay as one of these guys, Zeke. That's what I
Done.
want to see. Done. Yeah.
Done.
Yeah, we haven't seen any cosplays yet. Like, you could be the first.
I'll do it. I'll get with Nigel, and we'll work it out.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
I love the idea that it's a game show, and the courses. What plans do you have? Because I'm thinking adding content wouldn't be that difficult. It'd be actually really fun to do.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts about that?
Yeah, that's exactly what we want to do with this game. We're talking about launching with around 30, maybe a bit more different rounds that you get to pick from when you start playing. But the idea is that once the game is launched, we just like every month we keep adding more and more rounds. So we just build the amount of different game shows that you can be partaking in at any given time.
That's great.
Yeah, we'd love to do tie-ins with seasonal stuff or other games that want to get involved. Like, there's just so much variety in all these different game shows that we've been referencing,
Yeah.
and we're looking forward to just building it out and just keeping this game running for ages.